digital natives are people who've only ever known a world with the internet and couldn't possibly think of another way of surviving or finding information without it. I think actually all of us can probably relate to that, because you're driving somewhere and you don't have your Google Maps telling you where to go, or you're meeting a friend at a restaurant, you don't know which restaurant it is. Your first instinct is to look something up on your phone or to jump online. How did we do things without the internet before? The other thing is that digital natives are people who think like the internet. They don't think like books. They don't think like I guess the traditional hierarchical flow of information. They have an expectation that everything is at their fingertips, can be accessed immediately, that the answer is there waiting for them. And in fact, that's sort of a sense of entitlement it brings. It's because of the user is now in a position of power, as to previous generations where the organisation was in a position of power as to whether they would share the information or not. A digital native has access to information. Whether you choose as an organisation to provide it or not, they will find the answer somewhere else online. One of the exciting things that we're working on at the moment is our Facebook application to help with conversion of students who've accepted their offer to come to RMIT but haven't necessarily arrived yet. And the idea is to introduce a bit of fun and I guess orientation to Melbourne and some sort of social aspects into their journey coming to RMIT. So what we plan to do is to once we know someone's accepted their offer to RMIT, we'll invite them to participate in a quiz on Facebook. And the quiz consists of 5 questions that might cover different topics around Melbourne, such as, if you're on Burke Street and you've been having a great day, what would be your next activity you choose to do? Would you choose to go to Emporium and shop all the big brands, or would you be more likely to wander and discover through different laneways and arcades? Or how would you like to get around Melbourne, on bike or on tram? So these sort of answers are leading towards the categorisation of different personalities. Someone could be adventurous or creative or quite social, for example. And the idea is that at the end of the quiz, they get their personality type. They can post that to their wall on Facebook, share that with their friends, celebrate the fact that they're coming to Melbourne, coming to RMIT. And that then we can use that information to send them content that is relevant to their type. So, for example, if they're identified as being someone who's very adventurous, we might email them with sort of 5 great activities in Melbourne: the Eureka Tower, rock climbing, some of the more adventurous clubs that we have here at RMIT. Things to get them excited and that are more relevant to their type of interests as they're still on their way to coming to RMIT.